importance of looking at the bigger picture. I'm going to tell you a little story about how I suddenly had the penny drop about where physio, rehab, therapeutic exercise, other interventions come in. I was looking at an old Labrador, and it was in someone's house, and I'd been doing a house visit as a vet, and the dog was walking across the slippery floor, and it slipped. And I was thinking, why? If it was painful, if it was just joint pain, it should be like toe touchy, and it should be walking on hot coals. But this dog was wobbly, and its leg was placed badly, and then it slipped. And I think, that was when I started thinking, nah, it's not just about pain. There's something else going on. And that sounds so daft, but vets really don't get taught the physiotherapeutic viewpoint. That dog didn't really know where its leg was, because it was only getting a pixelated amount of information because its joint wasn't moving properly. It had soft tissue wastage, so the muscles had wasted. There was less information getting to that dog's brain about where its leg was because of the change. And then that led to it slipping, which twisted the tissue, which inflamed the joint, which made it worse. And that kept going on day after day after day. And it's only because I saw that wobble and that slip and started going, that's not what pain does. Pain makes you ouch and tenterhooks. So guys, I hope that helps a little bit for people kind of going, I don't understand. It's a big picture with lots of tissues involved.
And if I can add to that, Hannah, as well, pain will cause muscle inhibition. So when you've got pain in your joint, you don't want to move that joint, and those muscles will atrophy as a result. They waste away, they don't support the joint, and that's when you're getting your instability and your reduced proprioception as well. So hence why exercise is so important, but it's looking at how we can address that with the appropriate pharmaceuticals, the right drugs on board, or you go down that line, which you might need to do for a lot of our pets with osteoarthritis. So
explain that further for people, because there's a lot of people out there that are really scared about drugs. They're really scared, and they would much rather go immediately to a hydrotherapy pool. They'd much rather immediately go and start doing some exercises. Why is that not a good idea if the dog is painful?
You're going to get bad movement patterns occurring. So if you've got painful joints, you learn to move in a way that's going to avoid loading that joint in the way that it doesn't like, essentially. So as a result, and I've heard Andy talk about it previously, you're getting compensation issues arising. So you've got overactivity in other soft tissues in the body. If it's, for example, if it's an elbow arthritis, arthritic joint, you're going to get a lot of trigger points and overactivity in the structures higher up around the shoulder, behind the shoulder blade, up through the rhomboids, which is just behind the neck, and you're going to have pain as a result of that as well. So we've got to address all of those issues. And I've gone off tangent. But
no, not. It's really important that people understand that, because one thing that's happened on Holly's Army a few times. So everybody, Holly's Army is our community group. The honest truth is that we want to create an emotional as well as an educational support group for you guys. So it's not all about fact, it's also about care. And we want people to know that they're in a caring environment.